Hello, I'm Raging Amish, and welcome back to Zombies Month. This time we're going to take a look at another buildable wonder weapon, the Ice Staff. So sit back and enjoy. And exclusive to the map Origins, the Ice Staff is highly unique. And before we really get started, I'm going to address the 400-pound gorilla in the room. For whatever reason, the Ice Staff is commonly the least favorite staff of most gamers. And to be honest, I've never quite followed why. I'll attempt to address this issue as we go along, so keep it in the back of your mind for the moment. So, as with all staffs, the weapon is fully automatic, but unlike the fire staff, the fire rate is actually pretty quick. If you're caught in a pinch, this weapon can spray to save you from a certain death. Additionally, you fire 4 shots of ice per blast, meaning like the fire staff you can hit multiple targets in different directions. That's impressive. Because of this spread of destruction, the Ice Staff is great if you're running train and need to take down large groups of zombies quickly with little ammo spent.
Drops of rain frozen into ice crystals. I shall harness their energy and rule the world!
As an added bonus, each shot is pretty strong. When hit, the zombies will first start to slow down, and then eventually fall over when completely frozen. Once you get to the late teen rounds, the zombies will slow with your first shot, but this won't finish the job. A second blast will be needed. All staffs are like this though. Eventually, you should be upgrading them via the Easter egg. For your ammo loadout, the Ice Staff is okay. Each crystal holds 6 shots and you get 66 shots total to start. You can chew through those 6 shots pretty quickly, so do be careful. I say that because as with all staffs, the reloads are a bit slow. Speed Cola greatly helps to ensure you won't go down because your weapon was empty. Moving on, as you will find with all staffs, the weapon is a buildable weapon and thus doesn't cost anything. The only downside is this means you'll need max ammo drops to replenish your loadout. So please, do be careful and choose your shots wisely.
You must choose, but choose wisely.
The Ice Staff is definitely what I would call a road plow. The weapon is designed for mass destruction. If I'm running train, the Ice Staff is my preferred weapon. Each shot can take down a lot of zombies. Granted, this does mean you need to be running a train, but that's the key part. Each staff is best at something. Destroying a train is the Ice Staff's main advantage. Still, there is one downside, and I will be fair by addressing what most people hate. It's very annoying, but the freezing effect of the ice is a bit slow. You can potentially be scratched to death by a zombie who has been hit with an ice blast. It's frustrating, as sometimes you will think the foe is dead, but he still has a few swipes left in him. You think he's frozen, but all of a sudden you're on the ground and need to be revived.
What's going on here?
You tell us! How'd you get in the ice? And why aren't you frozen?
It's a downside, I'll admit, but overall it's a small price to pay for the raw mass destruction. Moving into your perks, 3 options come to mind. First up, Juggernog and Speed Cola are mandatory, no exceptions. Each helps you survive. I would also recommend Double Tap, as this perk greatly increases your ice output. I'm not certain if you release twice the ice per shot, but your fire rate is faster, and that does help. So, how does one obtain the Ice Staff? The process is actually pretty straightforward. You will need a shovel to dig at the various dig sites around the map. When the game starts to snow, and only when the game starts to snow, that's when you need to start digging. You will have a random chance to dig up a staff piece at each dig site around the map. But believe me, it's still a random chance. You will spend plenty of time looking for these frickin' pieces. Eventually, you will find all 3. Once that's done, you need to collect the ice record. The disc can always be found in the bunker next to Generator Station 2. The first location is on a table just as you enter the bunker. The second location to check is very close by. Head over to the mystery box location and look on the shelves. The last location is again very close by. Head back to the doorway which leads to the tank. The record will again be on some shelves. Once you have the necessary pieces, head back to the Crazy Place tunnel at Generator Station 6 behind the church. Place the gramophone onto the table and jump through the portal. Once there, collect the ice crystal and now head back to the excavation site. Once there, you need to head down to the bottom and find the blue statue. The Ice Staff is now yours to control. Overall, the Ice Staff is a great weapon. I understand that some people don't like it, and that's fine, but I still stand by my argument. Each staff is great at something. The Ice Staff is unrivaled in its ability to bring down entire trains of zombies, and I think you should keep this in mind when using this weapon. That concludes this episode of Zombies Month. We have 2 staffs left, Wind and Lightning. What should be next? Until then, this is Raging Amish, checking out.